Hello and a warm welcome to my channel. Ask me a stock and I will cover it for you from a long, medium to short term perspective based on the studies of Ichimoku, which is a Japanese study based on multi-time frame analysis, and Harmonic Trading Patterns, which is derived out of Fibonacci. So if you would like me to cover a stock for you, do mention it in the comment section and I'll take it up. Please note it should be either a large, mid or small cap stock and the listed space, no unlisted or no micro cap stocks, please. Now, a disclaimer, this is not a trading or investing advice to you. This video is purely an educational talk based on the studies of Ichimoku and harmonic trading patterns. Before you take a final decision on your trading or investing in the stock being discussed today, kindly do your study thoroughly and then only do so. Also, please note no money or any other commercial transaction fee has been asked for this. This is completely free. Now, today's talk is Bandhan Bank. The bank was incorporated in the year 2014, but prior to that, it was a Bandhan Financial Services established in 2005, was India's largest microfinance non-banking finance company. It has a large presence in the east and northeast of India, with 60% of its advances coming from the northeast region. Now let's go and analyze the charts and slide to see what lies ahead for the stock. The Bandhan Bank, right from its listing, and this is the monthly chart which we are seeing, it's been a major disappointment for investors. As you can see, listing high after the listing out here, lower highs, lower high, once again lower high out here, and lower lows right throughout. Stock is being made, even lower lows, completely dragging its way down, being one of the most ranked underperforming stocks till 2024. Will things change now in 2025? We are through half the year. Can things get better after this April low for the stock? Let's try to analyze this from this angle further. So in the monthly charts, the resistance for the stock is at 200, which is the Ichimoku baseline, and then the next one is around 225 for the stock on the monthly. The support coming down at 160 and then all the way down to 140, out here. So quite support is quite far away for now. Resistance is from where this month it has almost near there. Saw a pullback happening in the stock. Let's have a look at the weekly time frame and further analyze the stock. Again, in the weekly, you can see a clear marked distinction as the stock continues to make lower lows, high, lower high, lower high. And if this is too early to say, you can see out here lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So this pattern needs to be violated. It needs to start pushing its way up for giving more conviction for simple classical chart pattern to work in its favor. The weekly time frame is suggesting support at 140. It's a good sorry. First, as immediate support is around 173, 175. Then the support comes down to straight away at 160 odd levels. Then plunges down all the way to 140. So these are the levels to watch out for: 160, 65. If 175 does not hold out here, the weekly resistance coming in at 100 and almost near 200, then 215 odd levels, and 215 in my reading is the crucial one. This particular one is crucial because it will negate this lower high pattern if it were to start pushing its way above it. 215, 220 is to be watched out on the upside for the stock in that angle. Let's have a look at the daily time frame and further analyze it in the short term. Now, before I further analyze the stock in the short term, I would like to let you all know that my courses on harmonic trading patterns, Ichimoku, and trading psychology risk management are available. The courses have been made in videos, level wise, chapter wise, broken into small chapters along with PDF, which will be given. The course is made it extreme detailed and lots of examples of both bullish bearish scenarios and how to trade in pullback throwbacks and breakdown swing trading, etc. Both harmonics and ichimoku are available in english and hindi, so you can select whichever one you prefer. Trading psychology and risk management is an extremely important aspect of the market. It's either traders are ignorant of it or are put it under the carpet or completely ignore it. Because and that's one of the reasons why SEBI comes out with has been saying from a very long time that 90% traders in the market are losing money. The course is extremely detailed and goes into videos again made in small chapters running into 4 hours of duration. Along with the course, there is bonus material. Number one, other technical studies which complement harmonics and Ichimoku have been covered and explained. Number two, at any given stage of the market, which sector looks strong, which sectors look weak, and accordingly the stocks within the sector are covered. So kind of a relative strength rotation of sector study. Number three, at any stage of the market and also based on your at that moment risk appetite, whether you want to take aggressive trade or a defensive trade, which option strategy will suit you is covered. And finally, a self assessment toolkit where I'll show you ways in which you can periodically on your own check your do a SWOT analysis, that is check what is your strength in the market, what is your weakness where you need to work on, what are the opportunities where you can thrive, and lastly threats, areas and particular trends in the market which are not suiting you and you should stay away from those. So the details for the course are there in the description box. The link is given. You can check out the link. And if you have any doubts or question, you can shoot out an email to me and I'll get back to you on that matter. Now let's go back and analyze the stock. Now, in the daily time frame, one of the reasons, we've noticed that when a stock after a major correction makes a inverse head and shoulder breakout, it's usually a sign that there is likelihood a bottom for form. And I've noticed this statistical data wise, running above more than 10 to 15 years, that this has a very strong aspect in the market. And luckily for us, Bandhan Bank had made an IHS in the daily time frame. This inverse head and shoulder reversal has almost done a 2x Fibonacci of that move right now. And here, currently in the daily time frame, now there is a possibility. It's not a very great head and shoulder bearish pattern, but it is there. The breakdown is around 173.80 odd. If there is a breakdown of this, then it could do a downward move, as per the Fibonacci 169, 164, 157. And coincidentally, this breakdown, if it were to happen, the 1.6x Fibonacci matches with a breakout pullback zone out here. So this could be the interesting level if we get it there to say that the breakout, a larger picture breakout has now done its pullback. So there would be a probability of further upside taking place. However, the breakdown of the IHS is not yet happened. If it happens, then we could see those levels in the coming days or weeks. Now, as per Ichimoku, the daily time frame support is at 175, 173, the crucial level out here for us for the head and shoulder breakdown. Then the support is at 165 odd level, 65, 66, then coming down all the way to 155 odd levels. This is the zone to watch out for. The resistance is at 183 and then all the way at 188. 188 is a crucial one. Above 188, the stock could give us a decent upside move possible in this case going forward, stock like that. Let's have a look at the hourly time frame for immediate short-term trading also. As you can see, the it's below the Ichimoku cloud. Future Kumo is bearish. Still in a kind of, last few candles on Friday went sideways after three sharp dumps out here. So the resistance now at 180, then at 184, 88. There is support, the same one. 173 is the last line of support in the hourly for the stock. So, how would I treat this stock going forward? First, from a short term trader's angle, for me, if 173 does not hold, I would be looking for bearish scenarios all the way down to 165 to 155. Alternately, if I look at a bearish trade setup and a bearish option setup, then my I would at this pretty particular price of 178, preempting a head and shoulder breakdown, then my SL would be around, I would keep it around 183. That's a short-term derivative trade scenario which I would be looking at. Now, from a medium to long-term perspective, the idea would be either to let the stock negate the head and shoulder pattern at 188. If I were to start adding the stock and the stock starts moving up, does not give me a breakdown or gives a false breakdown and moves up, 188 is the minimum I would like to see. For only above that would I start accumulating this stock, gradually doing a systematic addition to it. And above 215.20, this fractal out here of 220, above that, the stock would cancel the lower high, lower low pattern. So that would be another significant zone. So minimum requirement is 288 on the upside, or and above 220 to get again, because then the stock opens for 260, 350, maybe even all the way to 500. This could be a big turnaround if that were to happen over a medium to long term point of view. That's the upside way for me to look at this stock. Downside, if this head and shoulder, like I said, this was an inverse head and shoulder breakout in the daily, and it comes back into that zone. So I would keep my accumulation on the downside between 155 all the way to the right right shoulder out here, which is 140 in this zone. Between 155 to 140 is the zone I would like to add it in that zone, which is a 15 rupee wide range breakout zone plus the right shoulder zone. And I would keep 125, which was the swing low made in the month of April, as my stop loss. Anything below that would suggest that the downward trend still lingers on for the stock. So there's no point taking a larger risk beyond that. So it would be a low risk reversal, which I would be then looking for. And then I would still keep on to that plan of 188 and 220 to further, anticipate upside levels for this stock. So I do hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index ideas. Until then, all the best with your trading and investments. Bye bye.